Hi friends, just wanted to do another quick update of the corals since last night's video. It was very blue. Granted, it's still a little blue, but this is actually at 8,000 Kelvin, so it's the whitest white that I'm going to get. But anyways, this one fully extended. We call him Taco because he's a torch, and there's a restaurant here in Texas called Torchy's Tacos, and that's what I decided to name him. He's got the brown with violet tips, which is really nice. There's my rare morph. You can see the gold with the green tips. He's actually extended out today, so wanted to show that off. A frog spawn under the white light. He's kind of a brown looking, or octo spawn. He's like brown with beige tips, so not the most colorful if the lights aren't blue, but it's fine. You can kind of see the burgundy on the hammer here. It's really nice in person though. It looks a lot better than in video. There's the frog spawn, the chalice. You can actually see the blue with the yellows on it now. Our cup coral, not really looking too great at the moment just because he's still small and acclimating to the tank. The Duncans, as you can see there, they're pretty fat. You can see that one there out at the bottom that's really poking out. They're getting big. Yeah, we're at Lepistera. Pretty nice. The Zoas, we got a couple polyps that are closed up on it right now, probably because I just adjusted the light to white. I just don't want to put it on white in the middle of the night when they're getting ready to go to sleep, so that's why the last video wasn't the greatest. There's our Favia. When they get bigger, I'm sure the colors will be much more pronounced for us. Our Micromusa. Pretty nice. Our little mushroom, and our candy cane. So these are the guys. Mac and cheese, gorgeous. Princess back there. Azazel being a scaredy cat, even though he's one of the bigger fish in the tank. If you look right there on the rock, you'll see my Blenny. He likes to just hang out, just chills. Unless it's food time, then he just goes crazy. Our pajama. But yeah, that's that. I'm thinking about going and picking up a yellow tang today. I know I just said last night I had no plans, but since I just added him, I think it's probably going to be the best option to add a yellow now, because I don't want them to, I don't want powder blue to freak out, you know, and start bullying the yellow for territory. They're pretty bad about that, powder blues are. So we have this acclimation box up here just in case. I'm going to probably put the powder blue in there for just a little while, so that way he can get used to it. Once the fish like starts to see that, oh, this fish is in my home and lives here, he should calm down. And since they're two different species of tang, they're not under the same genus or family, it should work out. But like if I went and I wanted a purple as well, but that's riskier because I believe they're both Zebrasoma is what it's called. And if I ended up putting that purple in here with him, it is very likely that they would fight. And the last thing I want is for either of their beautiful fins or just livelihood being put in jeopardy. So we're probably going to stick with yellows since yellows are notoriously kind and pretty timid. So hopefully things work out. We'll see what happens. If I have to rehome the yellow, I have to rehome the yellow because like I said, this was the reason, this guy right here was the reason I got a saltwater tank. Most people want the dory fish, you know, the blue hippo tang, but most people aren't equipped to even handle a blue hippo tang. You know, blue hippos are 12 inches long and require 150-gallon tanks with 6 feet in length to swim. Like they are just literally just keep swimming. That is the idea behind a blue tang. So they got that part right. Most tangs are not bred in captivity either. Just to give you a little information, this guy, he's definitely got to be wild caught. They don't breed these in aquarium settings. Along with hippo tanks, dories, they also are wild caught. You don't get yellow tangs wild caught any longer. Hawaii has a ban on that because I think over capturing has reduced their numbers, and There's a company out there, I think it's Biotica. I don't know, but they came up with a way to breed them in captivity and make them much more accessible to hobbyists. So I would prefer not to take wild caught anyway, if it's an option. Just helps with sustainability measures. You know, be mindful of things like that if you get into this hobby. It's as much as we enjoy looking at these things, there are some fish that just need to be left in the ocean. And yeah, I'm talking about the Moorish idol. All right, guys, you have a good one.